New York cop gets so gun crazy, he shoots at a person for $2 and some change on the subway, ends up shooting another cop, injuring another cop, and injuring other bystanders for $2 and some change. Put up the picture full mask here. This is your guy in charge. So this is going to be a hell of a story, but indicative of the culture, okay? Police shot at a man they say committed the high crime of evading the subway fare. Shot at him. This was at the Sutter Avenue L train station in Brownsville. This was Sunday afternoon. Injuring him along with an officer and two others, according to the NYPD. One bystander was struck in the head and listed in critical condition, police said. NYPD Chief of Department Jeffrey Maddrey said on Sunday that the officers were patrolling the station shortly after 3 p.m. when they observed a 37-year-old man enter the station without paying the fare. The officers followed the man, later identified by a police spokesperson as Derell Mickles, up 3 flights of stairs, leading to a confrontation. The altercation resulted in injuries to the officer, Mickles, and 2 civilians, a 49-year-old man and a 26-year-old woman, officials said.
With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show.
Police said the 49-year-old man was struck in the head and in critical condition on Sunday afternoon, while the officer and 26-year-old woman were reported to be in stable condition. Police described Mickles as in stable condition on Sunday, but on Monday morning said he was in critical condition. Mickles' mother said Monday morning that she first learned of her son being shot from a Gothamist reporter. Maddrey said that in the Sunday incident, Mickles threatened the officers when they asked him to stop. According to them, at one point on the platform, the suspect said, quote, "I'm going to kill you if you don't stop following me." This is what the guy in charge said at a press conference later on Sunday evening, okay? So take it as you will. The officers instructed Mickles to remove his hands from his pocket, suspecting he had a knife, according to what the chief said. Quote, the suspect challenged the officer saying, "No, you're going to have to shoot me," according to the chief. When a train entered the station, Mickles boarded and the officers followed, according to the NYPD. They attempted to use their tasers, but these attempts were ineffective, according to the chief. The suspect exited the train and returned to the platform where he drew a knife, according to the chief. At that point, the officers fired multiple rounds, hitting Mickles in the stomach, police said. After he fell to the ground, the officers handcuffed him and began, quote, life-saving measures, according to the chief. That's when one officer discovered a bullet wound near his left armpit, according to the chief. The officers and several bystanders on the platform were injured, the chief said. Additional officers arrived and began administering aid. He said, what has happened? They done shot so recklessly. This cop shot so recklessly, he shot the other cop who was there. Yeah. $2.90. Was it worth it? Cause and effect here. You know, this would have been a better humanitarian, legal, social, physical outcome if you just gave the guy $3 and put in for a reimbursement at the department. So I just gave the guy $3. He didn't have money to get on the subway. Much better outcome for everybody. So the chief said that the shots fired were believed to have come solely from the NYPD. Nobody else. Just the police shooting the police and everybody else in between. Quote, everyone who was struck this afternoon, we believe, was hit by our officers, the chief said. Witness video obtained by the Journal from adjunct lecturer at John Jay College of Criminal Justice and former NYPD officer Jillian Snyder captures a chaotic scene on the subway platform as people try to get away from the area. It shows a bloody man lying on the floor of a subway car with his hand handcuffed behind his back. 3 officers are seen hurrying to the next car where another person is face down on the floor. A second video shows officers aiding the same man on the floor of a subway car when one officer reaches for his armpit and holds his hand there because he's shot by his own cop. This marks the second NYPD shooting since Friday, where tasers proved ineffective. On Friday evening, police shot and killed a man inside a Brooklyn apartment. Authorities said they were seeking him in connection with 3 recent homicides. The NYPD's detective squad and its Force Investigation Division will investigate the incident, according to the chief. I don't see how you justify it. I really don't. Because cause and effect matters. The reason why they're engaging this individual in such a way matters. And the fact that when they started shooting, when the gunshot started, they obviously did not have a clear shot. Even if somebody says, oh, it's justified. The guy said, you're going to have to kill me, so it's justified. If you believe that madness, how do you justify them shooting civilians in the process of trying to put down a human being for committing not even a misdemeanor, but a city code violation? David, thoughts here?
I want to see the police body cameras. The New York police officers have body cameras. I want to see the footage. If the footage was not recorded, I want to know, well, why didn't one of those officers start recording? Because the moment they start chasing somebody like this, they are obligated to press that button and start recording the interaction. Maybe they didn't record it because they knew that they were up to no good, or they didn't like this guy and they didn't want any recording to exist of them mistreating this person. It is absurd. I mean, in the city of New York, you can now board a bus without paying the fare because there's so many people who are jumping fares. They just decided it's not worth it. It's not worth the sort of danger to your fellow officers, to other people on the subway, to go guns blazing because somebody jumps the fare to get on the subway and then gives you attitude. If you can't handle anybody giving you attitude and find a way to de-escalate, maybe you shouldn't be a cop in New York City.
That's right. Well said.